Do you enjoy watching my videos and want to help support the channel? Reaction videos on YouTube tend to get copyright claims on them at some point, making it extremely difficult for any of us to monetize. Ko-fi is a website designed specifically to help creators get support for the content they produce for their fan base. It helps us continue to bring quality videos to you every week. And the best part? It costs less than a cup of coffee. Click the link in the description for more. Hey guys, Jarell here, GreyWolf TV, back with our weekly episodes of Fringe. We are on to episode 9. Not really much of a point of a recap, kind of a standalone episode again last time round. However, in order to resolve the case last time, Walter had to go back to the Institute, to St. Clair's, to be able to speak to a former inmate with him, who had information on where the woman would have been holding the boy. The guy who runs the Institute drugged him and kept him in overnight. And it was the next morning before Olivia and Peter could get a warrant to go and get him out. I think that's really affected him. He was absolutely terrified, and it showed while he was in his cell. He actually sees and envisions himself looking back at him. There's a lot more implications to that, I'm sure. Anyway, this is episode 9. I'm just waiting for something horrible to happen to him. Oh! Is that butterfly? Jeez. Holy shit! I like the music though, that's good. You're dead. Massive dynamic.
Massive Dynamic seems like such an innocent name for a corporation, don't you think?
That's odd.
What?
The lacerations on the body. These, no doubt, were caused by shards of glass, but these under the shirt.
They were caused by the glass. How come the shirt's not torn?
It's a shame I don't have a lab I'd like to examine him.
You do have a lab, Walter. Your lab at Harvard.
Yes, I do.
John Scott's back. I was wondering if we were going to see him again.
You sometimes see a small percentage who succumb to the stress of their responsibilities.
I'm going to go wherever this investigation takes me.
I would expect nothing less.
And I would expect more from you than the polite appearance of cooperation.
Listen.
No, listen, don't bother making up a story, Peter. I know you're back. I need to see you.
Why did that just boot back up? Oh, no way. Frogs.
I had some frogs transferred to Walter's lab.
These frogs, you think they have something to do with why the guy jumped out of the window?
Probably not. Dunham.
Agent Dunham, it's me. Dr. Bishop wants you back immediately. He thinks you've cracked the case.
If I can find you, then they can find you.
I know.
They'll hurt you. You need to leave Boston and never come back, ever.
Wow.
What you want me to
How
do?
can you ask me that? Come on.
Tessa, look, it's coming.
Oh.
This test subject is in a highly suggestible state, as you can see in this archive footage. I convinced him that he was in a meat locker. And what is more impressive, I told him that this ice cube was a burning coal.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Cruel, I suppose, but very enlightening.
So, Walter, what does this have to do with frogs?
Toads, actually, Bufo alvarez. The potency of the dose that I found in Mr. Young's blood was at least 30 times that any sane person would ingest. You've been seeing him again.
Uh-huh.
Because his memories are still in your head.
I can't keep having John's life flash in front of my eyes every few days. There must be something you can do.
We may be able to bring the memories to the surface and purge them from your unconscious. But
you'd have to put me back in the tank.
when you're in the tank, you must listen to my voice at all times. This is a technique I developed decades ago in this very lab. Most of which I don't remember.
Yes. Is that a Bible?
Yes.
Oh.
You must focus on my voice, or you may risk being lost in the memories. Uh-oh.
What?
I just got an erection. Oh, fear not. It's nothing to do with your state of undress.
This is where we had our first date.
Ah. Oh my God.
This is our first date.
Can you see yourself and John?
What's going on?
She's gone back in.
What?
Oh, this is trippy.
So real.
I need you to adjust the drugs.
Well, what did you give her this time?
Drugs I'd rather be taking myself.
Mark Young killed himself yesterday. He sees me.
Oh, I just got shivers.
Definitely does not see you.
I don't know who they are.
Let's give him a minute. This is a big decision he's about to make.
All right, I'm good.
Oh my God, it's Mark Young. I see him. He's here.
It's him.
Can you hear anything?
All right.
I'll get closer.
The hell are they up to?
Young's leaving with the Latino.
Now you just do your part, and we'll take care of it. We do this one deal, and it's hasta luego.
See the look he gave when you told him how much you were willing to offer?
I hope you're right. If we get into another Ashley situation, we're screwed.
No! Stop! Get me out of here! Walter!
And we believe that this man was part of an underground group responsible for brokering the sale of a synthetic hallucinogen manufactured by Massive Dynamics Drug Division.
Oh! Is that woman's fella?
If you touch her again, I'll kill you.
The hell's she doing? Oh my God! I would have never thought of that. She's transposing the letters into numbers from a phone keypad. How smart! In plain sight, you just don't see it.
Hello, I'm calling on behalf of your long-distance carrier.
I'm not interested. I don't want you calling again, so take me off your list, okay? Hasta luego.
Nice, that's him. I thought I recognised the voice. You
I need
berg.
this phone traced. This is our guy.
How do you know?
I recognize his voice.
Yeah.
You recognize his voice?
Last guy run like this jumped in front of a bus. That ought to do it.
It's okay.
So Massive Dynamic can do whatever it wants to whoever it wants. Do you understand that? Massive Dynamic is hell. And its founder, William Bell, is the devil, and I can prove all of it, but only if I get protection.
No matter where my investigations take me, they always come back here.
Yes.
Well, I don't know what you've heard since we last saw each other, but I would hope that my cooperation would have garnered some benefit of the doubt.
See, I believe that your cooperation is an illusion. It never leads to something tangible. It only leads to more questions.
What?
I imagine that in an effort to seek an immunity agreement from your agency, he's attempting to blame Massive Dynamic for all his foul deeds.
I won't say anything.
Oh! Ah, right. I get it.
Dunham.
Our witness is dead.
What?
It seems he was drugged with the same substance as Mark Young.
Yeah.
How? We had guards on his room.
We don't know yet. But a nurse saw his throat open up right before her eyes.
This is crazy. Okay, that was quite an unusual episode, mainly because even though we had a victim in this episode, like we do with most of them, the trail of trying to find out what happened, how it happened, and who's responsible took a completely different path. There was no bad guy in that one, as in someone to chase, other than Olivia going and finding out who did this through the memories that she's got with John Scott. So it was quite unusual that way. That was an investigation into what John Scott knows and what she's retained in her mind. Walter said at the end there, it's not possible. He can't have seen you in the restaurant. It's a memory. And I was about to buy that because if I think back to when it showed that part, when she mentioned she saw the guy, he looked directly at her. But was he looking directly at her, or was the memory of her walking back in the restaurant because she'd gone to the restroom, that's why she sat down, was that her walking back and he was like looking away and then looked because she's walking towards him, so in effect he was looking through Olivia because she's not actually there. He's looking at the original memory. It's complicated. Do you understand what I mean? What I'm basically trying to say is the memory would have been possibly of Olivia walking back from the restroom and him suddenly spotting her and turning, and our Olivia now seeing that as a memory mistook that as him looking directly at her when he wasn't. So I was ready to buy Walter saying he can't possibly have seen you because it's a memory, until the email at the end, which also just doesn't make any sense. We need more information still on some of the things that are taking place between Olivia and his memories, because most of it makes sense that it's a memory that she's retained from him, but some things like this email just doesn't. Anyway, I don't want to harp on about it too much. Walter there has pretty much cut Liv off and said, you've been back in the tank again, so you've been in twice now. I don't want you going in a third time. You're risking permanent damage, brain damage or memory loss or whatever. And he stopped her dead and said, no, I'm not letting you go back in again. Let's see if he can come up with another way to help her, or whether this is going to come to a natural progression to an end, I was wondering when we were going to get any more information about John Scott, and it came right back to it in this episode. Nina, a massive dynamic. I still don't know exactly what to make of her. The company, I believe, is up to all sorts of misdeeds. Whether she is the person behind them all, or whether it's the CEO, what's his name, William Bell. Whether Olivia are saying, are you protecting William Bell, or is this coming from you? It's coming from one of them, because Massive Dynamic just seem to be doing absolutely anything they want, and they always appear to be completely upfront and cooperative with every investigation if Olivia needs information from them. It's hard to know where that's going. I hope we get more fairly soon. What's going on with Peter there with his ex? We know right back from the beginning him saying he left town because he owed money to like gangsters or whatever. That girl he met with in the restaurant is clearly his ex. She's now gone back with her previous boyfriend or new boyfriend who is beating her. He's threatened him, and now that guy's just met up with somebody else, I'm presuming is one of the bosses, and saying we've got a problem. He's back in town. Not sure what's going to happen with that. I'm sure we're going to find out. Right, so that was episode 9, guys. Can't wait for episode 10. We'll be back with it in a few days. If you do want to watch the full version of this, it will be available over my Patreon as usual. Link will be in the description. So until the next one, guys, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back in the next one. Take care.